Hi, let us find out the difference between additive identity and additive inverse and what exactly they mean. Are these terms confusing you? Are they sounding very similar? Don't worry, all your doubts will be addressed in this video. I explained two very important math concepts in my earlier videos. These are additive identity and additive inverse. If you have not seen them, then I will provide video links in the video description. Please watch them. So, additive identity is a special number, and when this special number is added to any number, it does not change the value of the number. And this special number is always zero. This is important. This special number is zero. It is called the additive identity because when you add zero to any number, the result is always the original number. This means that 0 does not change the value of any number when added to it. We can say that a is any number, and when 0 is added to a, then the result is going to be a always. Let us take a few examples. If you have 5 and you add 0 to it, you still have 5. So 5 plus 0 is equal to 5. Similarly, when you add 0 to minus 4, the result is going to be minus 4 only. So no matter what number you start with, adding 0 leaves it unchanged, like you have seen with 5 and minus 4. That's why 0 is called as additive identity. Now let us see additive inverse. The additive inverse of a number is a number that when added to the original number or another number makes the sum equal to 0. Okay? In other words, additive inverse of a number is what you need to add to that number to get 0. Let us take a few examples. Say you have number 5 and you want result 0. So what you must add to 5 so that the sum is 0? I will add minus 5, right? So 5 minus 5 is 0. So minus 5 is additive inverse of 5. Say for example, I am taking 12 and you need to add a number to 12 so that its sum is equal to 0. So it's straightforward. I will add minus 12 to 12 so that its sum is equal to 0. Let us take minus 4. You need to add a number to minus 4 so that its sum is equal to 0. I will add 4. So 4 is additive inverse of minus 4. Okay? There are few key points which you should remember. The number 0 is the additive identity because adding 0 to any number leaves the number unchanged. This is one point. An additive inverse for any number, say for example a, the additive inverse is going to be minus a because adding any number to its additive inverse always equals to 0, right? So for additive identity, let me write it down. 0 is called additive identity because when you add 0 to any number, the result is the original number or the same number, right? And now I will write additive inverse. In additive inverse, if you have any number, say for example a, so I must add a number to a so that the sum is 0 minus a. So this is the difference between additive identity and additive inverse. Additive identity is always 0 and additive inverse is going to be a number which is added to the original number to make the sum 0. So for any positive number, additive inverse is always a negative number. Positive number, additive inverse, I call it add.inv, is always negative number. And for any negative number, additive inverse is going to be positive number. Okay? Now let us learn why are these concepts important, why you should learn additive identity and additive inverse, right? Understanding these concepts help us solve equations and understand how numbers work together. For example, when I want to solve x plus 3 is equal to 7, where I need to find out value of x is equal to what? In this case, if I add additive inverse of 3, right, both sides, here additive inverse of 3 I have added here. After equal to sign also I have added additive inverse of 3. So x will remain as it is, plus 3 minus 3 is going to be 0. X plus 0 is equal to, because you learned that minus 3 is additive inverse of 3, right? And on the right side we have 7 minus 3. This is going to be 4. X plus 0 is nothing but x. As you can see here, x plus 0 is equal to x. This is an example of additive identity, right? And here 3 plus minus 3 is equal to 0. It is an example of additive inverse. Okay, so we use additive inverse of 3, which is minus 3, to isolate x. Here we could find the value of x, right? So let us not deep dive into this now. I will explain it in my coming videos. So using additive identity and additive inverse, we can easily solve such equations. Thanks for watching.